All right, let me show y'all how to make prison taffy. You know, as y'all should know, if y'all subscribe to my page or on my TikTok or on my YouTube, all work P for the YouTube and get to it for my TikTok. I did 12 and a half years in prison. So, yeah, grilling, fried burritos, stir fry, everything. You know, but today, I'm gonna show y'all how to make some taffy. Then I'll show you how to make some liquor later on. But first, get you a bag, tie the bottom. Get your Kool-Aid. I got about 4 Kool-Aid packs right here. You know, normally we don't use, well, I don't really use Kool-Aid, actual Kool-Aid. We'll use Hawaiian Punch little packs or something like that, you know, and different little flavors and everything. But also, you need some regular coffee creamer. Just regular. Plain coffee creamer. No flavor, no nothing. You don't want no flavor. So, you need that. So, yeah, so when I was over there serving my time, once I ended up eventually moving up to prison, it started getting kind of crazy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. My first day up on the prison yard level 4, when I was in High Desert, my neighbor, he gets stabbed. They stab him up. He was a white boy. He was a Wood. We call him Woods in there. He got stabbed up. He was cool too. I just met him, everything, you know, just met him. He was super cool. As soon as they go out to yard down, yard down. Everybody get in. You hearing all the little sirens going off, everything, you know, block guns getting shot, everything. Pour your creamer in there though. Regular bag. Pour your creamer all the way in there, all of it. You know, that's that stuff right there. So yeah, so my celly, he from SAC at the time. He from SAC. I just meet him too, cause I just go to the yard. So he tell me like, yeah, our neighbor such and such just got stabbed. You know, they caught him. They stabbed him right there on the yard, right there up on the handball court. I didn't even touch the yard yet. I'm up on orientation for each pack up in there too. Let it in there. You gonna mix it in a little bit. So yeah. So they end up stabbing him up. I forgot how many times they stabbed him. It was probably about like 20 or 25 times or something like that. They got him good though. He was be carrying chunky stuff. Chunky knives. I ain't gonna lie to you. But, so what happened was, he survived. At least they thought he survived. The thing that would end up happening was, the nurse, they'll check you on the yard, especially when you get stabbed. They'll check your whole body and stuff like that, see where all the holes is at so they could clean it up and patch it up and everything like that. But they didn't look at his scrotum. His scrotum. He got stabbed in his balls. He got stabbed in his balls and ended up dying later on because of that wound. He could have really survived too. That's the crazy part. He could have really survived too. It ain't funny, but you know, normally when you're getting stabbed or something like that, or something happened, it's for a reason. You know, either because somebody telling, that person been doing drugs and been in debt, mix all that Kool-Aid up in there with that coffee creamer, get that real mixed up right there real quick. Yeah, so it's either somebody telling or in debt from buying too much drugs and stuff like that, can't pay the person back, whatever the case is, you know, lying too much, found out you was snitching, found out you was on the bad yard, something crazy, you know, to where it causes the person to either get DP, jumped. DP means disciplinary. You know, either you getting jumped, beat up on the yard, you got to get removed from the yard, whatever the case is, you know. And some, if it's serious, you getting stabbed, you know, making knives, everything, you getting stabbed. So, me doing my time, I'm like, dang, you know, I done seen violence on the streets and stuff like that. I'm from Southeast San Diego, so it really wasn't too surprising. I'm like, damn, you know, all right, this is what prison really about. You know, because I came from reception in Chino. And don't get me wrong, there was stabbings and stuff up in there, there was fights and stuff like it. I'll tell you about that another time, but. So yeah, time goes on. My celly come back one of these days. And he like, oh man, these dudes tripping up on me and stuff out there, this and that. I'm like, what? Me, I always been that person like, man, if we gonna live together in a cell, we're gonna rock together. What I mean by rock together is you get in trouble, I'm getting in trouble. Somebody try to do something to you, I'm gonna do something to them too. Like, come on, like it's us, cause we living together. You know, we in prison, like we living together. We gotta have each other back. It's racial in here. Your own homies politic against you. You know, whatever the case is. But I've always been a quiet person, so I know I'm not getting into no mess myself. You know, but yeah. So hold on, man. Y'all open up this bag real quick. You know, it's just powder. It's just powder. That's it. Bam. Mix it up. So this is the thing, the key ingredient. Get my shirt dirty. The key ingredient though is not the key ingredient, but how you really get it right. Normally we'll go to our sink up in prison. We'll go to our sink, fill it up, or we'll put some water in a bowl and just fill it up. But this is what we do right here though. You know, we'll put a tablespoon. Put that up in there, 1. 2. 3. Some people use 2, some people use 3. Sometimes I like to use 4 because I ain't gonna lie. When you get the mixing, it getting hard and your fingers start hurting. So I'm gonna put like a little bit more. Bam, close that up. So once you do that, you gotta hurry up and start mixing because it will start getting hard up on you. So start mixing that up. See that color changing? You know, keep mixing. I was tripping out when I first made this. I made it all watery and it was still good, but it was watery though. Cause I'm thinking that you have to really put water in it cause that's a lot of creamer. You know what I'm saying? But nah, that's not how you do it. So, it's all different type. But anyway, so yeah, so I tell my celly like, man, come on, let's go. Like, I'm on orientation for 2 weeks. So I'm trying to sneak out to the yard. I'm like, come on, let's go. Let's go see what they talking about. My phone dropped. But anyway, back to what I was just saying. So, yeah, I'm like, let's go see what they talking about. And he like, I don't know if you could go out there and this and that and all the little stuff, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. You feel me? When I run into him, I'm gonna run into him. So he like, all right, cool. You feel me? I appreciate that. I'm like, no doubt. It's good. On your trip. So I finally ended up getting off orientation. I wasn't able to go out. So I'll go out to the yard for the first time. Go out there, work out. I'm hitting the dips, hitting them, boom, pull-ups, everything. You know, I'm really working out. I'm not talking to nobody. I don't know nobody. My celly ain't out there. He working at the time. He a porter. So I ain't got nobody to really like hang out with. So I run into a couple of niggas from Westside Paru, and you know, I got my homie on the yard too from Skullline. So it's like, all right, cool. You know. So I'm talking to everybody. I'm like, so what's up with BI? Like what's up with the homies? Like, who got a problem with my celly? They like, oh nah, your celly weird and such, and nah, like don't fuck with him. So I'm like, man, all right. I'm like, cool. Like, how do I get up inside college? Like, how I get up inside college? You know, I'm trying to get my little degree and all the little stuff like that. You know, and they like, man, look, I'll help you get up into college, but you got to get out the cell with BI first. I'm like, what? Damn. I'm like, damn. So I'm like, what's up with him? Like, if I need to move out the cell, like, let me know. Like, if he ain't no good, like, let me know. You know, and if that's the case, why is he still on the yard? They're like, nah, he cool. He just a stress case. He be lying and such. I'm like, damn. Later on, they end up booking him. They end up stabbing him. You know, I guess keep lying, keep getting into it with homies and whatever the case is, you know. But he actually laced me up on some stuff, you know, how to get certain things up in there and everything like that. No real, like, it was a little contraband. It wasn't no crazy stuff, you know, but it was a hustle, though, at the time. You know, selling pictures, you know. So I appreciated that. So as time keep going on, you know, you got to keep mixing. This is the job right here. Look, it's coming together, though. It's coming together. You got to keep mixing, though. You got to get it all mixed up. So, yeah. So as time keep going by, you know, I started getting used to the yard. Buffing every day, working out. I ended up meeting one of the homies from Bishops. That was my partner right there, though. I ain't gonna lie. He an older cat. It's my partner. Man, we out there working on the yard, working out on the yard. Then we end up going to play handball, chopping game. Me and the old head chopping game, you know. And he used to lace me like, man, about prison. Like, man, this was going on. He cut too, though. I ain't gonna lie, he cut. And I really wasn't messing with people that's cut. And for those that don't know, cut, you know, you're a part of that prison game. So, man, I was kind of skeptical even talking to dude. Like, man, I don't get down like that, you know. Like, he was actually a cool cat. I ain't gonna lie. If I could find him right now to this day, I really keep in contact with him, writing him everything, you know. Make sure he got some money on his books and all that, you know. But we talking about prison and everything, you know. So we over there playing handball, talking about prison. We chopping game, and he telling me like, look, I just learned how to read and write. I ain't know how to do none of that. I just learned it. He was like, man, I had life in prison. I didn't feel the need to learn how to read and write. He's like, man, my life is in here. What do I need to know how to do all that for? I ain't about to get out and get no job and all that stuff like that because I'm not getting out. So I'm like, damn. I'm just listening like, damn, like he really didn't have no hope. You know? He was like, he's called me baby boy. He was like, hey, baby boy. Like, look, it's a blessing that you got time, you know? And that you got a release date. And it's a blessing that you came to a level 4 yard before you went to a level 3 or a level 2 or whatever, because it's going to teach you some structure, you know? And I'll lace you as much as I can because he was already in there, what? I want to say 20 years, 21 years or something like that, you know? So I'm like, damn, I'm like, all right. I'm like, for sure. So I'm like, what's the perk from being on a level 4 yard the first time? Like, I don't see no perk up in here. Then y'all all talking about, oh yeah, here, as soon as you get here, you gonna lose your female cause this is so far and everything like that. It's what, Upper California or whatever the case is, up California. It's far. So that was one of the worst prisons in California, High Desert State Prison. So I'm like, all right. So as we talking, we chopping game and everything, you know, we talking and everything, playing handball, shooting it back and forth, you know, I'm running them in the dirt. Man, somebody started getting stabbed right next to us. All in his neck, getting stabbed. Wham, 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 wham. I'm like, ooh, I turn around. I'm like, ooh, so we automatically go into defense mode, like, all right, bam. Go to defense mode. The whole yard pause. Those that seen it. Because sometimes, you know, these other races, they'll get on one of their people and bam, start a riot off. You know, because blacks do a lot of stupid stuff up in there, but every race do a lot of stupid stuff. It's not just blacks. So, go to defense mode. Bam, dude getting stabbed up. He hit the floor. He trying to fight back. It's 2 dudes on him, stabbing him. Something like this big. Something like this damn spoon. Probably like a little bit longer, like this much. Handle on him. Stabbing him. Stabbing him all in his neck. Imagine that going all the way through your neck. God damn, that's, look, on everything. I'm like, ooh, shit. Blood squirting all out his neck, hitting that wall. Hitting the wall. Painting it. I ain't gonna lie, literally painting it. I'm like, ooh, shit. I had the front row seat, so, you know, I'm like, damn. I'm like, all right, like, this is what motherfuckers really doing. This is what you see on TV, you know? So, I'm like, damn, all right. I'm like, shit, I asked him, I'm like, man, what'd he do? He's like, shit, he probably was in debt, probably was a snitch. They probably ended up finding some bad paperwork on him, or most likely he was probably just in debt, you feel me? And couldn't pay his debt back. I'm like, damn. Just because he couldn't pay his debt back. And sometimes, man, they getting stabbed over about $25 for a little bit of drugs. $25, $50, sometimes $100. Sometimes these dudes that have all the money in the world getting paid checks, asking their family members for money, begging them, hey man, I'm just trying to get some food. Really, they over here buying some drugs. They buying little pieces of paper. No exaggeration. They'll buy some, like this, look. They'll buy some stuff this motherfucking small. This small. $50. What? You making bread in there. You making money. Money. Black, this. Weed, this. Wax, this. $50, $100. Don't let it be a drought. Oh, they banging you over the head. That's why I end up making alcohol, though. I ain't gonna lie. I started making alcohol. start getting my hustle on, especially when I start seeing family members starting to slow down and my homies starting to slow down with sending me money and everything like that. I always told myself I'm not gonna gamble in there. I ain't gonna sell drugs. I ain't gonna do none of that stuff. You know, when your ass up in there hungry though, you starving. You ain't got nobody sending you no money. Your homies ain't looking out for you in there or out on the streets. Man, look, you gonna find something to do. Either gamble, sell drugs, make drink, make candy like this, like I'm making right here. Y'all see this is getting softer right here as I'm talking. You know, this is getting softer, man. This that real prison taffy right here. Real prison taffy. You know, but you gotta keep just pressing down on it, flipping it. You know, it's like real dough. You gotta keep just mixing it. This right here, addicting. You can sell this all day. This whole thing could be $25 in prison. Man, what was it? This in jail on the commissary? Man, this was only like $125 if I'm not mistaken. They could have changed the prices though. I've been out a year now, a year and like 2 months now. You know, and just got off of parole, so you know, I'm doing good. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing real good. Got my LLC, everything. You know, so I'm doing real good right now. I'm gonna continue doing good and continue prospering. You know, I really made it out of there, you know, and I'm grateful. I honestly thank God, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so anyway, they stabbed him, blood all on the wall, sweating. He over there screaming. The guards finally see him after probably about, no exaggeration, probably about like a minute and a half later, police finally see him. He getting stabbed in front of everybody. Everybody started continue playing handball and continue working out, acting like they don't see it, you know, so they can finish doing their job, you know. Man, that wall must have been painted all up and down, this little squirting all on. I'm like, damn. Okay. He crying out, yelling. I'm like, ooh. So, me and the homie, Bishop, we just sit on the wall, act like we tired. You know, we sit on the wall, sit down, and we just watching the show now because we know the yard about to go down. And we got a nice little distance because they will shoot that mini at you from that tower. They'll shoot that warning shot. But after that warning shot, they will shoot your ass. And I done seen it up close and personal too. I ain't even gonna lie. Probably about 12 feet away. 12, 20 feet away. I'm gonna keep it real with you. It was bad too. But I'll tell y'all about that another time. So yeah, as they continue stabbing him, dude start kicking his feet just fluttering, just kicking. Man, they continue stabbing that dude, man. The police run up. They don't even shoot the Mini 14 at them or the block guns. Man, they run up on them, throw a bomb. Boom! It popped. I'm like, ooh, smoke coming over this way. It's a tear gas. Man, that smoke go over there because all that wind blow over there, man. My whole body, all this cloud, just clouds. Man, I couldn't breathe. I'm like, I'm trying to crawl. I'm like, ooh, let me get away. I can't breathe. Me and the homie coughing. Everybody over there that's around there coughing all around the yard. I'm like, ooh, my eyes, I can't see. I'm trying to crawl like a wounded warrior up on the ground. I'm feeling like I'm getting stabbed at this damn moment. Shit. So, yeah. So, man, his little leg kicking. They keep throwing bombs. They start beating the dudes that stabbing the dude. They start beating them with the little sticks they got. They pull out, get down, boom, boom. They hitting them, man. You can hear every hit hitting their body. I'm like, oh yeah, for sure, he got some broken ribs or something. Man, come to find out, after all that, man, they broke dude's ribs. I understand he getting stabbed and everything. I get it, but they ass hitting them hard with them sticks. They be abusing them sticks. So yeah, I'm like, man, look. With that goddamn spray, that got him stabbing. I'm like, yeah, I'm flying straight in here. You know, I don't do drugs anyway, so I really wasn't tripping. You know, and I ain't the type to be owing people and, you know, borrowing stuff from people and all that. I done heard about all them prison stories, man. Don't borrow from no ass, strings attached and all this and all that. Nah, for some people it is true. You feel me? But you got some righteous people up in there. When it's time to politic, it get dirty. You know, so you gotta watch your back. So yeah, like, so anyway. I'm like, man, this shit crazy. He's like, yeah, that's how it go. They yard recallers, man. Cause they stabbed dude up good, real good. He had holes everywhere, there's blood all over the floor, everything. I'm like, god damn. So I went back to the cell. You know, they told us, oh, 5 block, Go in, 4 block, go in. You know, 3 blocks, blase, keep going. You know, COs pat you down as you go in. So we go in. I got to sitting down, you know, put my music on, start bumping it loud. Had the little CO20s and all that. You know, Matt rolled up. You know, program time, have my shoes on, ready. You know, just in case them doors pop, people want to run in on you, you know. So after that, get down, I start writing my music down, you know, and I'm taking my notes, reading my books and everything, taking my notes. I just got to thinking like, damn, like, man, I'm really in prison. Like, fuck, like I just started adapting, you know, because this was what? When I went up there was 2014. That's when I left reception. So I went from juvenile hall, UC 800 to CYA, high court, which is basically level 4. Then I went to reception, Chino. You know, I got into some trouble from there. Took a dude's phone. I had a cell phone while I was in there, you know. Kept going back and forth to the hole because they kept me in reception for like a year and 2 months. Like, damn, why y'all got me still in reception? Like, it's supposed to be reception in and out, in and out. The longer you stay there, though, so much bullshit happening, you know. Look at this, though. Look at this. Keep flattening that thing out. Get the bang for your buck. You can sell it in little pieces, you know, $5, $10 pieces. They can get the bang for your buck. But yeah, so I'm like, damn, I'm getting to thinking about my life. Like, fuck, like, I'm really in prison. Like, man, at this time, I'm just now starting my time. So I got locked in 2011. This is only 2014. I'm like, damn. Like, yeah, I got a long time in here, man. I'm like, this ain't right. All I could do is think about my family. Like, damn, man. Like, I wish I was free. Like, wonder what my family doing. What's going on, you know? I was stressing, you know, but I really adapted a little bit more, you know, from the time that I was telling y'all stuff. Like, if y'all subscribe to my page or see my shorts and everything like that, then y'all know, like, the things I went through, the depressions, the juvenile hall and stuff like that. But, man, I'm like, what? This is crazy. So the afternoon roll over. Come over there to the afternoon. Yeah, get down, get down, get down. This one we was barely having yard up in level 4 prisons. And it's the opposite yard thing. Yard. So they go out there. Man, somebody else getting stabbed up again. They killed him actually on the yard though. I'm like, ooh. At first it was exciting. I'm gonna keep it real. It was exciting to see all of that. Look at that taffy though. That taffy right there. All them different Kool-Aids. So yeah, so at first it was exciting. See them stabbing. I used to run to the window. I remember somebody was getting stabbed right there in front of my door. It was locked in front of my door, stabbed all up. I'm like, ooh, it was blood all on our wall, everything. I'm like, God damn. I used to run to the door like this. Check my, ooh, who was that? Oh, that's such and such. Oh, that's such and such. Man, after a while, man, you see all them damn stabbings all the time, and it started getting sad at a point in time. Like, damn, like, for real? Somebody else getting, I don't even want to watch that, man. I'm on something positive, right? I'm reading or I'm studying, I'm doing something, you know? But, man, I ain't got time for all that, you know? So, man, so here go the taffy though real quick. Look at this though, man, look at this taffy. Look at that. That's that taffy right there, man. That's that taffy. Yeah. So yeah, so this is what we normally do right here. You know, just to spruce it up. You can eat it just like this. Normally I cut it up and everything, you know. And this is what we normally be using too. I ain't gonna lie. I still got my prison ID right here. Still got my prison ID. We'll wash this up, you know. Put some disinfectant on it. You know, disinfectant, wash it up in the sink and everything and start cutting it. Cutting it in little slices and stuff. You can roll them up, you know, put them in plastic, roll it up, serve it like that. Now you got your little own hustle. But I ain't about to use this. I ain't in prison, but I will though. But anyway, you know, to spruce that up, you can also put a little tahini, you know. So I'm gonna put a little tahini on this side, you know, because I'm gonna end up giving some of this to my nieces. So, but they like the spicy stuff too. But I'm gonna let them taste both little slithers. So you just sprinkle that little stuff on top a little bit, you know. Sprinkle that on top. And put like half. Can you sprinkle that? But yeah, time started getting real up in there though, man. I was only getting packages at the time. You know, I had my sister helping me. I had my grandma helping me at the time. Then my dad, he was trying to do certain little stuff. You know, me and him basically reconnected. We reconnected. Don't forget that tahini, though. That tahini do wonders, but I'm telling you. But yeah, so you end up pressing that down right here. Pressing it down so it can stick to the taffy. Press that down. Let it stick. You know, get that up in there good. Now you got you a real little hustle. You know, got you a real little hustle. That thing right there, boy, I tell you. Now, let me cut some of this up, though. Let me cut some of this up, just a little bit. But yeah, after all of that, though, I tell y'all, like, man, that had me thinking a whole different type of little way. Like, yeah, I need to get out of here. I need to see what type of programs I could do. I heard college could get you time off. So I'm like, oh yeah, I need to get in college. Man, I ended up eventually getting into college like a year or two later. Man, I'm gonna cut this thing with this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all how, man, forget all this. Forget this. Forget this. We don't even have this in there. We got metal though. I can show you how to make some other stuff too. But I'll show y'all how we cut this up with this. So you can wrap this bag over here like this. Wrap this bag like this. And you can start cutting. Goddamn phone fell again, man. That's crazy. Damn. But yeah, you could just start cutting down like this. Making little slithers. And believe it or not, some people sell these $2 each, you know, $5 each. You know, all depends on how you mix your stuff. All depends on what you put on it. I put some tahini, that's gonna cost you a little bit more. You know, especially this long slither right here. I don't care. I'm charging $5. I need $5 for this slither. Who want it? People up in there, man. You got crystal heads. You got heroin addicts. You got people that do spice now. You know, but before all the spice too. Man, look, these people got a sweet tooth. They got a sweet tooth. They want this. This is gold in there. Liquid gold. This is it. They want sweets, all the sweets, chocolate, everything. People be having their own store. They'll go to package, buy Snickers, Twix, all type of little different stuff, just to sell it for more. Just how they be doing it out here. Just how if you go to the mall or something, man, they put all that extras on it. You go to a movie theater, they put all that extra up on that popcorn, sell it for a higher price. Nigga, I would go to Walmart, nigga, and buy me a box of popcorn. I don't care. I'll go buy me a box of popcorn. I will sneak my food inside the movie theaters. But anyway, though, make this like this. Chop it up. You know, you can chop it up like this. Chop it up in little pieces, too. Damn. Cut that thing right across. Cut that right across like that. It's right across again. And that's all with that ID right there. Look at that. Look. Look, this thing just falling apart now. Look. All in little pieces. That's how you know you make that good taffy. Look at this, man. Stop playing. Look, stop playing. Stop playing, man. Stop playing. This thing. It hit different. It hit different. But tune in, though. You know, subscribe to my page already, man. Subscribe to my page, All Work P. Subscribe. Listen to my stories, you know. Go back on the videos if y'all have to. I'm gonna make some more stuff from prison. Tell y'all some more stories, man. We really gonna get inside these stories. How prison really is. You know, not all that fake stuff. I'm gonna let y'all really know. Y'all have a good one. All Work P. TikTok, get to it. Get to it. Subscribe to that too. Follow me.